Ellen Wales, Woodbridge Avenue, Edison. About the bylaws, I think at one point in time there must have been something, because I have never, and you may never have seen either, a list of the standing committees of the council. And I'm sure at one point in time there was a list of what the standing committees were, and also the manner in which you hold your elections. And I think sometimes they just get lost in the shuffle because nobody gets to read them. So I think that whatever you do, it should more or less be limited to the routine procedures that somebody coming on the council would understand. And I think that's what Mrs. Griffith-Husek was mentioning. Because have you ever, I've always heard you announce the people who are assigned to the standing committees, but I've never seen a list.
There's a list. Yeah, there's a list. You could get that list from the clerk's office tomorrow. Somebody might have it here.
Oh, I had a list the last time that came from the clerk's office.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, you know, the finance committee wasn't even on the list that I had.
That's right.
But that kind of thing, and also, well, I can talk more, I'll talk to Maureen about the election kind of thing. The other thing about the TV, there are certain rules and regulations. The gentleman was here at the last meeting from the cable TV, and I did get a chance to chat with him a little bit. And I saw something this week that bothered me, because we do a lot, there's some things on there that really shouldn't be now. We do have a cable advisory committee, but I don't know if they've got members of that. But there was one recently, and it's somebody that has a dance studio in Metuchen. Now, it's not a nonprofit, if you understand what I'm saying. This was about a dance school in Metuchen. It's the first I've ever seen on cable, and I don't know how the announcement got on there. I'm sure this is a private, you know, thing, so there ought to be some kind of policies or whatnot on that. I don't like the idea of, you know, commercials on the channel, on the TV. The public announcement of activities going on, some of those may not even be. If you notice, I'll tell you one thing and then I'm going to sit down. There aren't many bingos on there. And you know, we have a lot of bingos in the town. And they're not on there because those religious organizations, mostly who have the license, know that by law they're not allowed to advertise. And they can have the license suspended or taken away. So that's why, you know, there are certain rules that the channel should know. And I'm sure Father Perini at St. Helena's can tell you. He's not going to do anything to jeopardize, you know, the activities there. But have you ever wondered why with all the bingos there's only one on? And that's because by law they're not supposed to. So someone needs to take a look at that too. And that's another committee that we have that doesn't have members or is not active. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Council President?
Sir?
I'd like to make a motion to go beyond 11 o'clock.
Do I have a
Second.
second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Yep.